Today we're going to cover like what are all the Salesforce editions that Salesforce offer, and what are all the licenses that we have available in Salesforce, and what are all the, how to sign up, or if we are like developers who are learning, then how we can access Salesforce, and what are the features available there. And it's kind of uh, where we are going to learn from the it's called a developer edition. So each technology, like they provide for the learners or developers, they provide a free edition for them, and we're going to explain that as well. Okay, now hi Navya. Okay, so before I'm going to the editions and licenses, I'm going to show you how developer edition, or what are the first steps you all need to do before when we're trying to review anything, like how you can practice or how you can look at in Salesforce. Let me share my screen. So this is the one, developer.salesforce.com. Here, from where we need to sign up for our new logins. So here I'm going to demo you one of I'll create one common login for the batch. So whatever I explain, so I use this login, and I will share the credentials so that you can have a look and you can try it out in your own developer apps. So I'm going to do a sign up here, and I think this is kind of a basic information that we're going to provide, and something. Giving one of my email actually for now, so you can use any of your personal emails whenever you're going to sign up. And here's the company name. You can give the company name you're working, or it's not something you have to be more than you can give whatever you want, company name. You can select the country, and so this is used to set your time zone in your whether you're from India or US, whatever the region you are. It will help with resetting the thing, and you give a and username. So this is what actually you're going to use when you going to log in next time. So you can, it's not mandatory to have the same as a Gmail. You can give on your wish whatever you want. Let's say I want giving like aseptic batch one or like batch one at aseptic.com. You don't have a domain yet, so still I can give it. It's not something that's going to give you address, but it's kind of any at the rate.com. It's not mandatory to have it. It's kind of a unique username. If it is available, then it will be given. Okay, so remember this one. And next up is it will send you a link to your email, whatever the email that you have given here. And from there, we need to activate so that you will be getting the login. So here I give a URL saying developer.salesforce.com, but it's being used only when we do a sign up, not all the time. So next thing was like once it is ready, it will. So I'm not why I'm not going to email was it will take some time to send an email. That's why like I'm going to show you the other things. So next thing was login.salesforce.com. So this is what we use to log in. Once we had the credentials, we have to use login.salesforce.com to log in every time you log in. So it's how like if you are have a Gmail account, so you'll go to the gmail.com and you'll use your username or like Gmail and password and log in it. Similarly, when you have a Salesforce credentials, you have to go to the login.salesforce.com and log in. And there is one more URL called test.salesforce.com. So that I'm going to explain later. But this I'm going to explain like this is also one more URL that we often use when you start working in Salesforce. If you see the pages are both are same, so not different, but both are like different environments. So this is the URL it suggests it's a test.salesforce.com. So this is for testing. Testing means like when we do a development, when you are really working in Salesforce, so you will be having a different environments. So when we built from a scratch, so we have built something and then it will be like moving the changes to a production that is login at salesforce.com, and where actually the end users is going to use your application and where you will have a real data. This test.salesforce.com is a development environment or where you have a copy of this data of your production and you implement here and then deploy or migrate the same changes, or we can say in normal language like you have to move these changes to login.salesforce.com, the production environment I said. Okay, I think by this time we might get the email. Let's see. So we have to use this blue color button, verify account, to verify your email. Then only it will get activated. So whenever you do a verify, it will ask for a password. So how to set your password. And then we have one secret question. You can select like what are the question you want and the answer. So this question will be used like whenever you have like forgot your password or change your password, it will be the second level security that will be asked. Okay, and then that's it. You're in. So this is your Salesforce, how it looks once you log in. And like basically like when you log in, like there are basic features or like quick links to learn yourself. There will be a quick tour given. I'm not opted for it now. So this is what your profile here. So if you want, you can change your like profile pic or anything you will be having. Just I'm going to the home page and we'll go back to the editions and licenses. So where we have your kind of personal settings and some more advanced features for the login, all will be available here in your personal information. We'll go through each and everything here in next sessions. Okay, and you can give your phone extension. So like whatever your personal data, you can give it here. This is what, and here bell is to have a notifications. So this notifications is like if you remember in the last session we have a chatter as well available in Salesforce, and when you have any kind of notification someone is looking for you, you will get a notifications over here, like how our messenger or WhatsApp we have notifications, right? Similar kind of notifications when somebody is trying to reach you, or we have opted for some custom notifications to be published here. You can see in this bell icon, and this is what mostly we use, this gear symbol what you see called as setup, and you see here setup, service setup, and developer console. So excuse me, the developer or admin mostly used to go to the setup, and where we have all the configurations or like what are all we learn in this course, mostly you're going to do it on a setup only. So it's going to be common step. So whatever the feature or whatever the functionality we explain, the first step is to go to a setup and run this wheel and then setup. This would be a common step for you. And then Salesforce help. This is help is to reach to the Salesforce support. Let's say you know Salesforce and you will was with that, and you're doing something and something really went wrong, or something you are looking for help with the Salesforce. So this is where you're going to raise a case. That means you are seeking a help from a Salesforce. So you can create cases and you can do a chat, or so you see this get support, right? This is where like you're going to raise a case to a Salesforce, so that based on your edition and how you have a tie-up with Salesforce, based on that you will get a response from them. Obviously you get a response, but thing was if you're having a higher edition and higher license cost, then you will get an immediate response, and there will be timing as well 24/7, or like the priority, basically how your case is going to be prioritized based on your edition and licenses. And here if you see the trial heads, so Salesforce offers you a platform where you can learn yourself. So they have built so many modules and courses for each of the clouds and features that they have available. All they put it together and calling it as a trailhead. Then there's a self-learning platform, and where you will be having like a theory and some questions, sometimes some practical tasks where you can